Madam Speaker.
Almighty God, who is in your wisdom and goodness, has appointed the offices of leaders and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interest you have committed to our charge. Amen. Order, clerk.
Order number 1, administration of order.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, message.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statement.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion stroke bill. Motion on the importance of storing rainwater and rehabilitation of water ponds and dams by Honorable Fozia Jibril, Water, Environment and Natural Resource Chairperson.
On the importance of storing water and rehabilitation of water pan and dams. Aware that access to adequate and reliable water is essential for human consumption, livestock, agriculture, and overall community well-being, especially in arid, semi-arid counties. Further aware that Isiolo County experiences long dry season and predictably rainfall patterns and frequent drought, which places immense pressure on household, pastoralists, livelihood, and local ecosystems. Noting that during rainy season, large volumes of rainwater are lost due to adequate storage capacity, silted water pan, leaking dam, and poor maintenance of existing water infrastructure. Concerned that failure to capture and store rainwater contributes to primarily water storage, increased cost of water tracking, conflict over water point, and reduced resilience to climate change. Recognizing that the importance of well-maintained water pans, dam, and other water harvesting structures in enhancing water security, supporting livestock, promoting small-scale irrigation, and building climate-resilient communities. This House resolves that the county government of Isiolo to prioritize rainwater harvesting as a long-term strategy for water security across all wards. 2, all existing water pan, dam, and community water harvesting structures be identified, assessed, and urgently repaired, distilled, expanded, or rehabilitated. 2. Number 3, the Department of Water Climate Change develops a county rainwater harvesting and storage plan, including timeline, budget, and community participation mechanism. Number 4, the county government allocates adequate resources in the next budget to support the distilling, fencing, and protection of water pan and dam. Number 5, the relevant committee of this assembly undertake periodic oversight on the implementation of rainwater harvesting project and reports back to the assembly.
Madam Speaker, I stand to second the motion.
and also say something about this motion. I don't know, but I think I'm the one who actually proposed this motion. But there's no problem if it is even given to one of the committee member. But there's no problem. So to me, this is a very important motion because in our county we always cry during dry spell that there's no water. There's no water. And when it rains, all the water is it actually goes down to the Lurian swamp and down to Wasongiro. Madam Speaker, here in Oldonyiro, we had proposed to have this big dam up there called the Crocodile Joe. I hope my friend Honorable Honorable Gira, I think today is in peace with me because I'm sure he must have learned that there'll be no scarcity of water down the stream. So this time around, I think he will accept the construction of that dam. So we had proposed that dam, and we actually wanted the government to construct it for us so as to store all this water, the Wasongiro water, which actually engineers told us that it will not affect the Wasongiro, the normal running water of Wasongiro. Otherwise, that water would have really assisted us this time around, and especially when we are seeing that pastoralism is not, we cannot depend on pastoralism this time around because this drought have actually finished all our animals. So we wanted at least to have that water so that we can undertake irrigation because that water will be a lot of water. And you see, there is a project like that which happened in Turkana there, between at the border of Turkana and Pokot, and that water actually is still assisting that community because of that dam. So we wanted the replica of that to happen also in this area. The engineers were actually telling us even the Wasongiro River will not actually dry. Madam Speaker, will not dry throughout the year. You see, when we were young, Wasongiro was not a seasonal river. It was flowing throughout. It was flowing throughout. I'm sorry that the water today, there's no water today. That river is today a seasonal river. It is shameful that, you see, one day we visited Abadeas. You know, that is the source of Wasongiro. And we found that communities have even actually settled in the source, down the source of that river, in the source of that river. And the government is just saying things like that. It's only one day when there was this Maasai lady who was the Minister for Environment. She actually spoke only something little, something small about the source there, that the communities have actually settled there. So, Madam Speaker, this is very important that we urge the communities or the government to assist in making sure that water is stored. This water which runs off, which runs away during rainy season, we store it so as to use it when during dry spells. So mine is to request actually that all what we've actually the House resolved to, that it is undertaken. It's undertaken with the agency that is required so as to that one of the main issues is to run to the city dams. Dams actually get filled up and there's no repair, there's no desilting. The same with this, they call it sand dams. Sand dams are actually constructed inside rivers, and most of the time it is actually it is destroyed by heavy rains. So those sand dams are supposed to be repaired as well. Otherwise, mine is to request the concerned ministry, the concerned government, and our county to ensure that there is plenty of water for all our communities in the county. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Further aware that Isiolo County experiences long dry season and unpredictable rainfall patterns and frequent droughts which place immense pressure on households, pastoralists, livelihoods, and local ecosystems. Noting that during rainy season, large volumes of rainwater are lost due to inadequate storage capacity, silted water pans, leaking dams, and poor maintenance of existing water infrastructure. Concerned that failure to capture and store rainwater contributes to perennial water shortages, increased cost of water tracking, conflicts over water points, and reduced resilience to climate change. Recognizing that the importance of well-maintained water pans, dams, and other water harvesting structures in enhancing water security, supporting livestock, promoting small-scale irrigation, and building climate-resilience communities. This House resolves that, number one, the county government of Isiolo to prioritize rainwater harvesting as a long-term strategy for water security across all wards. Number two, all existing water pumps, dams, and community water harvesting structures be identified, assessed, and urgently repaired, distilled, expanded, or rehabilitated. Two, the Department of Water and Climate Change develops a county rainwater harvesting and storage plans, including timelines, budgets, and community participation mechanism. Number four, the county government allocates adequate resources in the next budget to support the distilling, fencing, and protection of water plants and dams. Number five, the relevant committee of this assembly undertakes periodic oversight on the implementation of rainwater harvesting projects at the
Madam Speaker, I stand to support the motion of water harvesting and even rehabilitating the water pans and dams. I live in town, and very few people are harvesting water, which is sad because people in town are lucky they have got mabati houses, which is a good catchment of rain, water. And my suggestion is for this county to put in place mechanism where it is compulsory that everybody who is building a mabati house should make sure that water is harvested. Sometimes even this flooding that we are talking of, it can be reduced if we harvest that water. At the same time, if people are able to tap that water, even the bills that we pay to the bill that we pay to water department, those bills will reduce because we'll be having water to use, and we even will be having, in fact, we'll be saving. So we should educate our people to know that it is good. It might look punitive, but at the final end, they'll have saved something. At the same time, it is good that people are taught. The department should ensure and take into account that everybody follows those rules that we are going, even as a county, to enforce. We are aware here in Isiolo, most of the fighting comes because of lack of water. Our animals, when the Wasonyiro river dries, people fight for water, and if you can build those dams, like the one my brother here, Honorable Ritmalo, was talking about. I know it requires a lot of money, but the national government was ready to come in and build that dam. And I'm telling you, it would have changed the environment of this place seriously. I remember I was in Kerio, I was in West Pokot when they were building that Takwel Gorge. And it has changed the area completely. People even became farmers. You know, we must change our attitude as time is passing by. You know, they say it is good to have, when the sun shines. Because as we witnessed, these countries, these Arab countries, can get even food from here. But, you know, they are also trying to irrigate their own land. So, that market that we could be enjoying now, it will cease when they start growing their own food. So we should take and make sure that we take that advantage that we have, which is good for our county. We have also, we must take even our dams, those dams, water pans, and even those shallow dams. Make sure that we desilt them so that anytime it rains, our people don't have to suffer. And this can only be done by the government. So the Department of Water, which I'm also a member, I think we need to up our game and make sure that these dams are desilted so that our people can enjoy and have good drinking water, and safe for that matter. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, thank you. I'll end there so that if there is any other contributor can contribute to the same.
Asante Madam Speaker kwa kunipea hii nafasi ili niweze kuchangia hii ajenda nzuri ambaye ni ajenda ya kusaidia mwananchi wetu wa Isiolo. Pia nashukuru Mheshimiwa Fozia kwa kufikiria kuleta hii ajenda ambaye ni nzuri ya kuweza kusaidia mwananchi wetu. Pia Mheshimiwa Speaker, kama vile ilioko, unajua maji ni uhai ya mwananchi. Na pia ni uhai hata ya wanyama, ni uhai hata kwa mifugo yetu. Kwa hivyo sasa ni mzuri county ifikirie kuchimba dams kwa kila ward. Na kwa ward ile wale wako na nafasi, sababu karibu ward 8 yote iko na nafasi mahali ya kuchimba hiyo dams. Lakini kuna wodi yangu kama ya Wabera ambaye yote hakuna sehemu ile inaweza chimbwa, lakini wako na maji ya mabati. Na hiyo maji ya mabati nikihimiza county government kwa kila plot wananunuliwa tank ambaye wanatega hiyo maji na wanapanda mboga kwa hiyo plot yao, hiyo plot wako naye, kwa sababu na watapata chakula. Kwa sababu tukiongojea dams hatuna mahali ya kuchimba dams. Dams yetu ni maji ya mabati tunaitega, alafu unakaa naye wakati ya dry. Wakati ya ile kunakuwa na kiangazi ambayo inakuanga mbaya. Kuna wakati mmoja nakumbuka ng'ombe na mbuzi karibu iliisha karibu yote, isipokuwa ng'ombe iwezi isha na mbuzi iwezi isha. Ile inabaki moja inasaana tu inarudi tena kawaida. Kuna wakati iliisha kuisha. Hata ikachika mpaka hata upande ya Meru na kuna kuanga na mvua. Hiyo kiangazi ilikuwa mbaya sana. Kwa hivyo tukiwa na hiyo madams tunaweza tumia kulima naye, pia kutumia kupea ng'ombe maji, mbuzi, na iwezi kuumia. Tunaweza pata rutuba mzuri ya kufanya kuendeleza maisha. Kwa hiyo masasa naunga hii ajenda mkono kwa sababu ni mzuri. Asante sana.
Don't have much to add. Only state the water and sanitation department from the executive side should put all the strategies in place for water harvesting in the county across all the 10 wards. And as a chair of the Water and Natural Resources Committee, we're going to follow up with it and make sure everything is implemented. And thank you for the contribution, my fellow members. Thank you.
Aware that access to adequate and reliable water is essential for human consumption, livestock, agriculture, and overall community well-being, especially in arid and semi-arid counties. Further aware that Isiolo County experiences long dry season, unexpected rainfall patterns, and frequent droughts which place immense pressure on livestock, on households, pastoralists' livelihood, and local ecosystems. Noting that during rainy season, large volumes of rainwater are lost due to adequate storage capacity, silted water ponds, leaking dams, and poor maintenance of existing water infrastructure. Concerned that failure to capture and store rainwater contributes to perennial water shortages, increased cost of water tracking, conflict over water points, and reduced resilience to climate change. Recognizing that importance of well-maintained water ponds, dams, and other water harvesting structures in enhancing water security, supporting livestock, promoting small-scale irrigation, and building climate-resilient communities. This House resolves that, number one, the county government of Isiolo to prioritize rainwater harvesting as a long-term strategy for water security across all wards. Number two, all existing water ponds, dams, and community water harvesting structures be identified, assessed, and urgently repaired, distilled, expanded, or rehabilitated. Number three, the Department of Water and Climate Change develops a county rainwater harvesting and storage plan, including timelines, budget, and community participation mechanism. Number four, the county government allocates adequate resources in the next budget to support the desilting, fencing, and protection of water ponds and dams. Number five, the relevant committee of this assembly undertakes periodic oversight on the implementation of rainwater harvesting projects and reports back to the assembly. In as many as of the same opinion say aye. Aye. In as many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order, clerk.
Procedural motion, resolution to hold Thursday morning sitting at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Majority.
Procedural motion. Resolution to hold Thursday morning sitting at 10 a.m. Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 31.3b, this House resolved to hold a Thursday morning sitting at 10 a.m. to give members time to engage in a community activity during the normal afternoon session. Thank you.
Members, the floor is open for debate, if any. Yes, Mheshimiwa Kiambi.
Sana Madam Speaker kwa kunipea hii nafasi ili niweze kuchangia hii procedural motion. Mheshimiwa Speaker, ni mzuri kila member apate nafasi ya kutembea kwa wodi yake katika weekend ili tuweze kupata report ya ground ile iko, ili tuweze kuwasilisha maslahi ya mwananchi hapa katika hii mbunge. Kwa hivyo na pia ni mzuri tuwe na nafasi tufanye hii sitting asubuhi saa 4 ili tuweze kupata nafasi ya kuenda manyumbani na kwa ground kwa raia, ili tuweze kujua ile sinda iko mashinani. Asante, Madam Speaker.
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika. Kufanya hii kikao ikuwe asubuhi saa 4 ni muhimu sana sisi kwa viongozi wa mashinani kama MCS, kwa ajili tunaweza kufanya session na saa 8 kama kuhamasisha raia wetu kuhusu maybe kukata kwa kura, vijana majenzi waweze kukata kura ndio waweze kuamua kura inayokuja inshallah 2027, waweze kuchagua viongozi ambao wanaofaa katika hii county, wale wanaweza kuendeleza hii county mbele. Ni muhimu sana kila MC aende kwa ward yake, aongee na raia, wazee, vijana, jenzi, aongee na hawa waweze kukata kura, ili waweze kupiga kura kwa mwaka wa 2027. Asante.
Kuhusu hii mjadala, nakumbuka wakati ule tulikuwa tumeenda na nyuki kuongea maneno na kufundishwa maneno ya land ile ambayo inafanyika hapa Oldonyiro. Tulisema ni muhimu sana tuweze kujua ni wapi. So ni ombi langu tukimaliza hapa kesho ni muhimu tuingie mapema hiyo saa 4, ndio in the afternoon tuweze kwenda kuona ile maneno, ndio tukipitisha hiyo maneno ya land tunakuwa tunajua ni wapi hii iko wapi na ni sehemu gani. Kwa hivyo ni muhimu kwa vile tuko hapa tuweze kuangalia na kuona, na kwa vile hatutakuwa na kazi ingine, nafikia wakati huo itakuwa ni mzuri. It is good time for all of us. Ni muhimu sana kwetu sisi wote kuweza kujua ni kitu gani ambayo inaendelea. Otherwise, asante sana Madam Speaker.
Pursuant to provision of Standing Order 31(3)B, this House resolved to hold a Thursday morning sitting at 10 a.m. to give members time to engage in community activities during the normal afternoon session. As said, pursuant to provision of Standing Order 31(6), this House stands adjourned till tomorrow, Thursday, at 10 a.m.